That's no good.
All right.
Oh, we're live. Hell yeah.
We're live with Facebook as well. I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
Let's double check. Hey. Boom. We should be live on Facebook. Let's double check. Let me check. We should be good. We should be sweet. The answer is being a pain in the rear end again. Son of a bitch. And the answer is yes, we are. We are here. We're live, boys. How we doing? Boys, we're back.
Good, mate.
We're
I'm going well,
one
mate.
half of your new kingdom. I mean, Hunter Valley Wrestling Tag Team Champions. My main man, Tourte. And making his long-awaited debut on the channel, the former AWF Tag Team Champion, better than Joey Ferrugia, Tobais Hemmingsworth Jr.
Thank you. You saved it there at the end when you talk shit about Joe Ferrugia. I like that part.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? Happy to be here. How you going, Torture? Long time
no see. Sunshine, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. That belt looks very good. I might have to come after that someday, huh?
Treat it like COVID, 1.5 meter distance, mate. We'll be just fine.
All right, fair enough. I thought I'd pitch something.
Boys. Obviously, you can see right behind me. There's a T-shirt with a man we lost way too soon. One of the loudest, rowdiest, craziest fans in wrestling, Mr. Kyle Lee. What are some of your favorite memories of Kyle, and what do you miss him the most about him?
Oh man, there's a lot. I guess I missed how much of a menace he was. Just very unapologetically just himself. He had a very, and it's always great to look back and think of the happy memories and stuff, but he had a really good ability to piss everybody off, and I think that was was the charming thing about him. But he never really cared what people thought about him, and then when he did, he cared way too much. I think my favorite memory is when he came to a show and I bought him I was like, I'll buy you a drink, and he asked for a Midori and lemonade, and I'm like, fuck, I wish I was that brave, just to order the shit that I want to order. And then when I wrestled just a small little spot in Pro Wrestling Go, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be there. It was the Rumble, and just like no one knew who the fuck I was, and still doesn't, but my music hit, and then you just hear from the crowd, yes, Tobias, and that was really sweet, man. So there's a lot of great memories about him. And hanging out with him and Joshua Tattersall as well, playing WWE 2K and just kicking his ass, like ganging up on him on purpose, just to see his reaction. For lack of a better word, just picking on him, but out of love. Those are just a few memories of him.
Torture?
I don't have the funny-go-lucky memories. Like, don't get me wrong, great kid. I got along with him, but it was always antagonized the shit out of him, I have to be completely honest. And he loved every second of it.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the best memories. The last time I ever seen the kid was that same one. It was the Wrestling Go Rumble. And I told him I didn't like his soccer mum haircut, and Josh Tattersall looked like a roll-on deodorant. And I've got a really good photo I've still got around somewhere. It's me just blasting him, and he's got his phone in his hand just giving me the bird. It's honestly one of the greatest photos I've got. And that pretty much sums it. He loved to hate me. Like, we got along outside of there. But it was always good. It always gave me something. Like, the crowd was a bit, how's it going? I just knew if I could hear, here we go, somewhere off when Tobias has, dropped me on my head or something. Like, we know we've got something there. We can go yell at Kyle, and he'll give us something to work with. But he was a good kid. He was very misunderstood. Like, unfortunately, yet we all know what certain things that happen, and that goes back to education, which I won't comment much more on. Just marks that run companies that learn to educate people. But that is neither here or there. But in all, great. There it is there. Look at it.
Yeah.
I so good. That is so good. That's ending up on my bloody wall somewhere. That's awesome. Now, Tourte, yelling at another person. What are
How about you, Southie? How about you, man? You asked us about like our favorite memories. What are some of yours with him?
There's a few that stand out to me. Obviously, when you guys won the tag titles in Katiba, he traveled literally 5 hours from the Central Coast just to be at that one event. Obviously, when he died, the amount of like hate messages I got, like, whoa.
I got one, Phil. I went somewhere else, got one.
Yeah, now look at me. I got nothing.
Took 60 of you motherfuckers, and we got it. All right, took 60 years. 6.
Can I finish, please? Like, fuck's sake.
Yes, you can finish. Sorry.
So, like, the amount of like hate messages I got, like the week that he died, was just like fucking ridiculous. Like, you weren't friends with him, all that bullshit. Like, you guys weren't at shows. Like, were you there? No. He watched my content. He commented. Like, the first time I met him was like 2018. He didn't have the soccer mom haircut. He had like shortish, longish hair, and he wasn't like doing like all the filming stuff. It was like on and off. But like he even commented, hold up, I think it was, thanks for the shout out. Great to meet you finally. Looking forward to the next vlog. And this is when I had like 400 subs, and like he would always comment on every single video. Until the last time I saw him was Hurstville, and that was it. I was like, all right, cool. See you in 3-4 weeks. Nah, gone. But now, obviously, his passion for the West Tigers. He was a mad Tigers fan. I kind of feel sorry for the Tigers supporters.
Man, he's been back in losers his entire life. He's been back in me and Alex. He's been back in the Tigers as well.
Just like when it was nice for the Tigers.
You have named a good side this week, you bastards.
Yeah, that's true.
Bloody Newcastle's named a great side for a trial.
Mate, have you seen our team for this season? Bradman's just re-signed for 3 years. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
He's a weapon, eh? Weapon.
He's a beast.
All you need to do now is just bring up the chick that's playing the NRLW to play halfback for you and use the set.
Jesse Southall. All right, done. Easy. Done.
And if you don't play her, we'll sack Chad Townsend and then we'll bring him in. We're like, I'll take her over Townsend in a heartbeat.
Oh, God. This is
all fucking gibberish to me.
Oh, fuck the Cowboys. They're shit. We play you guys round 2. Fucking Townsville.
I'll be back here at the same time to go, I told you so, 50-0.
Look, when we beat the Raiders and go 4-0 against them, because that final in Newcastle, oh my fucking God. I was on the ground almost having a heart attack. It was that good.
We've lost Dom Young, but that's a big... He's got Hastings still?
Oh. Yeah, we still got Hastings.
Oh, that's all right then. And you're going to start Campbell, surely.
Yeah, surely.
I love Campbell. He's a niggling little piece of shit. I love him.
Oh, Gamble's a person? I thought you liked gambling. Damn.
Oh, no, I've already lost my multi for the day. God damn. What were they? Indiana pace of dogs.
Yeah, Gamble's a freaking nature.
Oh, Gamble's I love him. He's just he niggles. He gives everyone the shits. It's great. Honestly, it's awesome. Yeah. Just niggle. Get heat, brother. Get heat. Get that.
Fucking Willie Mason. Have a go with him. Jesus Christ.
I love Mason. I listen to him and Horo's podcast Levels.
Wow.
Willie Mason. Those two on there, it's great value. Yeah. Anyone that's looking for something to pass time, Levels. It's NRL podcast. It's Willie Mason and Justin Horo. Honestly, it's worth the time. It's a great fucking listen.
I don't follow NRL at all. I follow soccer. So all of that
soccer sucks.
Said, it's the world game. But all what you guys just said, I just kind of sat here like,
yeah, yep, cool.
I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
There was some technical issues here with all my torture.
I think I just gave him a stroke, the poor bastard. I think I've pretended the entire time I've been a footy fan, but I haven't.
That's just storm happening, boys. There's a big storm happening. Now, obviously, Mr. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
All right, cool.
Good riddance. All right.
back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I'm very popular. Getting phone calls left, right, and centre.
Yeah, we know you are
Right.
popular. Now, Mr. Tobias, what
Yes.
the hell is going on with you and Joey Ferrugia? What the
Like,
fuck
what?
is going on there?
Like currently nothing. I beat him in front of his mum and dad, so who cares?
Yep.
And I threw like my turtleneck at his mum's face. And right before the match, I went up to her and I was like, "Where's Joey Ferrugia's parents?" And then they looked really grumpy and they're like, "Oh, it's them." So I picked them out of the crowd and I just leant over to her and I was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna look after your son." And the first thing I did was slap him in the face as hard as I could. So that poor woman probably is just like, this guy's a psycho. But yeah, we had a nice match.
Is your mum a fan of mine yet?
Oh, my mum fucking hates you. It's
Oh, hates
amazing.
my guts.
Yeah, she was jumping a guardrail. Well, not fucking guardrails, but she was jumping up. And she was like, "You stay away from my son." And you walked backstage and you didn't even know that was my mum. And you were like,
No.
"Oh, this fucking woman hates me." Hey, I'm like, that's my mum. Yeah. I love her. But yeah, no, the whole Joey Ferrugia thing, that's done and dusted. I think for now, I'm happy to wrestle him again. It was a fun match. It wasn't too crazy. All I did was just slap him and punch him in the head because he was getting in his own head a little bit. He was like, "Fuck, what do I do?" I'm like, "Just give me one back." And it was an APW show, so. And then afterwards, Birdman was like, "You got to tone it down a little bit." I'm like, "You just fucking chopped me fucking more than I chopped myself when I was 16. Like, what are you doing?" But that's okay. Joe Ferrugia is a great young man. He just needs to surround himself with people better than me, like as people. But no,
There's definitely potential in the kid. I'll give that. There's potential in the kid.
Yeah, and he can bump, and he's certainly got like a good promo on him. I think he can do the same shit that I do sometimes, which is be a little bit self-indulgent, and it's like, "Oh yes, it's all about the art." But no, sometimes you just got to get the message across, and sometimes that kind of gets muddled up with real life shit and just going through it. But that's to answer your question there. So Joey Ferrugia, if we want to wrestle again, we can. But next I've got Trucker Mark or whoever the fuck that is. I don't really care. If his mum's there, I'll fucking whisper the same thing to his mum,
Oh boy! Now, Tourte, you have a shiny new belt. By God Almighty! And I wasn't even there to see it. I wasn't even there. I'm still.
After an excruciating battle against upper middle class management, they unfortunately couldn't do nothing fucking about it, and we finally got to take what was ours. And now we'll just decide whether or not we come back to Maitland or hold them hostage. Yeah, same deal. You got to check, pay me money, and I may come up. We'll see. Because I'm telling you, it looks all right. Like, I've had a couple of people. It's about, they're offering about $1,200 at cashies. So, we'll have to think about it.
$1,200 at cashies. Yeah.
Oh boy!
All for the money, baby. All for the money.
Now, obviously, go ahead. Now, obviously, this weekend was supposed to be the first integrity show.
Definitely go and check it.
I might be there.
They're very good up there. Very
Who
professional. I've enjoyed my time up there. If you have a chance, definitely go and check them out.
Now, obviously, this weekend was supposed to be the first integrity show, and you guys were supposed to be facing the Hive for the 1,000th time.
Well, I think the issue that we've got here is everyone on one way or another has a pinfall over the other. They unfortunately used underhanded tactics by using Nathan's allergic reaction to bees to get trauma like that, which is not fair. That should be a disqualification. I'm not going to bring shellfish and throw them down Tobias' throat and suddenly has a reaction to pinning. I'm a bad person, but I'm not that bad.
I'm not allergic to anything.
So we got that. Yes, on an undisclosed Kingdom show, B may have got me. That's neither here or there. Depends who you ask. I believe I won that night, but record book apparently says different. Then at the same place, we also beat them. So it's all, and it's everywhere, whether it's, it's at Kingdom, it's at Hunter Valley soon, probably, who knows? Like now that we got belts, they might team up and think, let's go again. We've already seen them take on Integrity going, well, we want them. So it's one of them things. Everyone's got to win over the other, and no one. It's so you're on one side of the fence. Who's better than the other? And the stat sheet's in the air. You don't actually know. Very similar to another tag team I faced once upon a time where it was all over the damn shop.
Yeah, some viral
who's
wankers
that?
I once hated, but now I seem to love them for some reason. I don't know why. I used to boo.
We treat them. We call them the growth, because whether no matter what, you always have a growth somewhere on you, and it gives you the shits, and you suddenly learn to love it, and that's kind of what they are. It's like that stray dog you take in, going, shit, I got to take it in because no one else really wants it. It's shitting on the carpet. You're getting the shits with it. Then you finally realise, you know what, this dog isn't that bad when you take the pissing and shitting inside away, and you kind of learn to take it in. So you love to hate it, if that makes sense.
That's a perfect fucking analogy, actually. Yeah.
I just went from here straight to here. Yep, perfect.
God,
Oh boy! Now
we had so much fun.
Tobias.
I will say that.
Yeah.
And bloody AWF, that little feud, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Like, all the extra stuff we tried, all the things that worked, even the things that didn't work, or came across hit and miss. You know, it was 4 guys at the time with a promoter that put a bit of faith in us to really go out there and try and do something different with 4 relatively rookies that no one knew. And, you know, we had a blast. And have a look now. We all still like to talk.
Yeah. No, it's...
hey, Kel, get your ass in here. Get your ass in here.
It is, isn't it? It's a bit of a backward step.
It's Kel!
He's taking a bit of a. They're taking a bit of a trick out of our old book, and they're deciding to do things our way. And we're still us. We could still rip your arm off, beat you to death with it, and tell you your mother did it. But the only problem is, we'll do it straight to your face this time. We're not going to do it behind your back.
I think that's the mutual respect we've kind of grown to love one another, and certainly after wrestling each other a few times, you kind of tend to rub off on one another. I don't know if Torch. I don't know if Tourte and Trauma ever hugged each other,
No.
but we picked up a few things from them by wrestling them. And now, it's a different Viral Productions. I think AKL is going to be more in my corner this time and just helping be a little bit of a cheerleader. Because to me, like, I don't think I'm a bad person. Because bad people lose, and I didn't lose against Joe Ferrugia. So I mean, that's just kind of the math right there. But you said earlier...
What a spinner if for whatever reason or another, he's want to think he's the best bad guys, and we decide we're going to show you differently. Wouldn't that be a spinner?
Oh, it would. I'm keen. I'd love to wrestle Torture and Trauma again. With either AKL as my partner, or I don't know, if I can whip Joey Ferrugia into submission again, that'd be good. We lost him. That's okay. Now we can make out. Come here, Southie. Pucker up.
I'm trying to get AKL in here. If I can.
So you booted Torture?
Nah.
No. But you said something before. You said that you used to hate us, and now you're kind of liking us, which is good.
Speaking of Josh, the King.
Oh, jeez, mate. I am popular beyond belief today. It's ridiculous.
It's just me on
we got Josh in the chat.
Phone just calling him.
What's up, Josh, my boy? My roll on down again. What's happening?
We love you, Josh.
I got one too.
I'm trying to get AKL in here. He's not too busy. Probably is.
He's all right, mate. He's all right.
The King AKL. You know,
so
good.
Where are you been, Tobias, these days? Where have you been hanging around? You haven't been in my circles. Where have you been?
Where have I been? In a constant state of dread and depression, and just working, training. I don't know, really. I think I spent majority of January. I think there was maybe 2 days where I was sober completely. And now that it's February, I think it's been like 4 days, so getting better. But no, I've just been healing. I've been had to move back to Western Sydney, and I love Western Sydney, which is why I think I've got a bit of respect for you guys and you boys, because like it breeds really tough, really funny people, and I don't have to fucking pretend to be someone I'm not anymore.
How good is home? Great. How good is home?
Home is
honestly, home
great.
Can't be beat.
You can't beat a cheap Rachet's meal and spending your entire paycheck on Autumn Moon and Doonside Hotel. You just can't. There's no other feeling compares to that.
That's so.
You got a comment?
You take Mount Druitt out of the boy. You can take the boy out of Mount Druitt, but you can't take Mount Druitt out of the boy.
Yeah, exactly. I've become a shooter.
But then, as I was saying, like wrestling-wise, where have you been? What have you been doing?
Oh, what have I been doing? I've been.
Where can we see your head? Is what I'm saying.
You can see my head the 24th of this month over at APW again. I've been doing a few shows with them. May the 4th, I will be there, hopefully dressed as a Jedi for AWF. If I haven't given Greg a fucking mental breakdown yet. God forbid he has a stroke and we have to call an ambulance for him, But I think, lately I've been training a lot more. I've been doing a lot more just really reckless shit in terms of promos and stuff. And then, hopefully for integrity, I'll see if I can wrestle for them. Maybe. See if I can cook something up. We'll see. That's still
Wrestling Goat.
Wrestling Goat. No, I don't think I'm. If they have another Rumble, I'd do it because I love B-Boy, and I love everyone as a part of that locker room. But I think I want to train a little bit more before going there. Hunter Valley actually wanted me on one of their most recent shows. I couldn't go because everyone in my workplace decided to catch COVID at the same time, and I was left there. So, which was fine because I had to wrestle some fucking boring Hicktown piece of shit anyway, so I didn't really care.
Oh God!
Who the
could have been me
Tom
for all you
actually
I better things to do.
Start going on here. Who are half these names, boys? I went to one show, right, like last year. This is probably a month or so after Kyle died, and he said, and I quote, "APW is okay. It's not that good, but like it's okay."
You know what it is?
Back? Hopefully soon. When? No idea.
APW's...
I got respect for Birdie. He hit me up a while ago now and asked me to work, and I said to him I just had my kids and whatnot, and at the time I was wrestling quite a bit, and I just wanted to take a weekend and spend with them because the way it just worked out with prior bookings I constantly had them watched, and he was at like what brought Birdman up to here for me was the ability to go, nah, mate, you look after your kids, don't worry about it, doors open, you let me know when you want it. Which, to me, that I haven't got a bad word to say about him. I haven't been there, so I can't say anything about it, but from that standpoint alone, that's a win for me. Like, for someone to respect me to go, like, doesn't really know me. I've only had 1 or 2 conversations with him, but to respect the fact that that was my decision that I wanted to do, like, that, to me, is a win. So I have no issues with him. I'd show up there, honestly. If he messaged me and said, look, I need someone and I have nothing on, I'd be there.
Yeah. All right. I think, speaking of like Birdman and APW, like for people who ever have any reservations about that, the same day that Akel and I went to the memorial service for Kyle Eade, he just made one phone call to Birdman and he's like, hey, is it all right if I bring my best friend along and we do like a memorial match? It was one phone call. He doesn't know me from Adam at this point. He hasn't seen my work, which if he has, it's not that great anyway. And he's like, yeah, sure. You're like, you can open the show. And we're like, that's amazing. So that was my first experience with APW. That's why I always set aside time to work with them. And other than that, it's a great place to wrestle because you don't feel any pressure to wow anyone or steal a show, so to speak. You feel like it's a really great place to just try shit that you probably wouldn't have the balls to try anywhere else. Like slapping Joe Ferrugia or falling off the top rope on purpose, by the way.
See, I'm on the other side of the fence. I like when there's no pressure. Like when I think two of the best matches I've ever had, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, there's personal preferences of mine, but two I've been told are my better ones. I wrestled Falco at Kingdom, which I hold highly. I learnt a lot from him that night.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, anyone that's bloody thinking, like, who can I learn from? He's one. Like, I'll come out and say it. I was bad for, I need to out bump the entire card. I need to make sure everyone goes home and remembers the ass kicking I took. Mm-hmm. And he was able to teach me, there's levels to it. You can bump it. Let's make it mean something and little things like that. And I took so much away from it. And, like, once again, another one I had no pressure with me and John, me and B-Boy, opened the show. It was actually pretty funny. We were meant to be second. Yeah. We were talking about a finish and we were halfway through getting dressed and realised B-Boy's music's on. And we kind of went, oh, shit. And just looked at each other and went, see you out there. And we managed to call the whole thing in the ring and ended up being really good, except, we did well. But then I also like when, the pressure's on. Like, when we did the tournament, we had it was us and bloody Akel and Trauma. Yeah. We had that main. Like, I liked that pressure. When I went against Viking, I liked that pressure. You've got to wrestle TNT. Like, you got to remember, I haven't been around that long, so that's a big ask. I like them. I like them challenges. Like, even some of the ones was like turn chicken shit into chicken salad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll like grin and go, okay, I reckon I can turn this into something. Like I know it's bad, but it really depends what meat you get on the day, really. If you get a meat that's had a big week and it's like, I've been doing 12-hour days in the sun, it's like, man, I don't want the pressure today. I want to go and have fun. But then there'll be other times where it's like, I've got to step up to someone else's level, and I'm like, yeah, okay, let's fuck.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I agree.
But especially when they don't think, like, and I'm going to tell you, when they don't think you're meant to be there, like, hats off to AWF and TNT at that point. 4 rookies probably shouldn't have main evented the show.
No.
He took a gamble and believed in us. Like, say whatever you want, he did. And I felt like all 4 of us that night proved that, we can do it.
It was
but at the same time, and that's why, as much as we all like to sit there and bag out promoters, we kind of can't, because they're the ones that invest in the money and the time. And, like, I'm close to someone that's trying to get something going, and I don't think a lot of us see a lot of the after hours things that people do. Like, let's give Akel a tip of the hat. He does a lot of things for a lot of people, myself included. He's done things for me in the past.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
It's not as easy as what these people think, and hats off to him for having a go.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's just like a huge, big passion project, and if you're going to come in with like unwarranted negativity, I guess, just towards someone because you heard something or you don't like them, then that's kind of a bit unfair. You kind of have to make your own judgments about people. And yeah, TNT is great. I'm very appreciative of, main eventing. That night was so special. It was amazing. It was probably the best bit of just everything coming together perfectly with booking and decent crowd. It was fun. And it felt like it wasn't pressure to be like, am I going to fuck this up? It was pressure to like, oh yeah, I can't wait to do this. It was excitement.
Was that the Katuma show?
Yeah, no. This was
we're talking about Petersham.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This was the Petersham. That's all right. We
don't talk about Katuma.
I don't talk about Petersham. But no,
Katuma was cold that day, man. Fucking like 8
cold
degrees.
all the fucking time.
Katuma's a weird place, man. Like, I meant to think at the time too. We were getting good heat in AWF, and we were, us and Max and Goldstein, we were really just running roughshod, getting heat everywhere we went. And we go to Katuma and we cheer.
Yeah.
It's like, I use that backwards. Like, what's the go use? Is the air that thin up here in Katuma, you just don't get it.
Yeah, Katuma fucking hated us for some reason. Like a good like 50% of them were like, boo. And I'm like, you don't even fucking know me. Like, fuck you.
And then I'm throwing bloody there's actually one thing I really don't like. Because if we remember correctly, a certain sports figure passed away close to that, and I figured I'd yell that said person's name while trying to shoot a Kel's shoe into the...
I forgot that he died like so recent to that as well. That just makes it even better.
That wasn't my brightest moment. As a basketball fan, that was not my proudest moment.
Oh, God. I'd love to see footage of that. It's
there. I don't remember a lot of the match, but the footage is there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh boy, this has been fun as hell. Future Goals in Wrestling, boys, before we wrap things up here.
Sorry?
$50 wrestling.
Future goals in wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, you go first, Tobias.
Ooh, future goals. I kind of want this year to be a year where I don't give a fuck. I think I've kind of shown that just through recklessness. And instead of being reckless in my personal life and that hurting the people around me, how about I be reckless in my professional life and have that fueled by creativity and passion. That's why some of the promos might seem a bit different. So the goals for this year are to play around with that, to just jump fucking off the deep end, to wrestle for other promotions, to get more experience, to get better, and then to have sex with everyone's mum.
Yeah,
seems pretty legit.
And then, hopefully, with integrity too. I'd love to wrestle for them. I'd love to hold gold again this year because I think I deserve it, and I want to punch Goldstein in the face, and that's it. It's okay.
Leave my boy alone. Goldstein.
Leave my guy alone.
Leave my boy alone.
The king alone. The king. King Goldstein.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're up next.
Probably to have fun again would be one. Like I've recently started to, there was a stage there probably towards the end of last year where I probably wasn't having fun. And I think I've started to find my groove again this year. I actually do have a couple of things I want to tick off. I would like to, I've got a couple of feelers out, but I think international may be on the cards this year, which is something I'd like to tick off. Probably interstate as well. Like there's a couple of loose ends. I'm not calling you out Doomslayer or nothing, but that I hold a win of that also has belts. That, I wouldn't mind taking that one off him as well. Because you got to remember his last single loss was to this guy. So I may come.
That is true.
I may come and get him yet. And just probably overall just around the same thing. Probably just get better. I find, and this is probably me calling myself out a little bit, I find in tags I feel a lot more comfortable. Singles I'm still learning. So, I'd like the fact to mix it up with guys that are more experienced than me on a singles level and try and push myself to get better. Like in that sense, I still feel like a little bit of a fish out of water with that. And really, to be fair, I'm going to call it now. I've been training. There's another bloke, you know this bloke, there's another bloke that's been training. And we've only ever had one singles match when we're both very, very green.
Yes.
I want to run that back now that we've both been training and we've both been in here quite a while. I want to run that back and see if we can top it because it's still got and I'm going to call him out on it, he's going to hate it. It's still got the best hope spot chant of all time. Mm-hmm. Him trying to chant Drake off a feet up is still one of the greatest things I've ever seen. There's footage of it. It's on the AWF YouTube. I'm going to plug it because I need everyone to see it. It's the greatest thing in the world. It was in Mothership somewhere. It was fantastic. It was the fucking best. But, that's one I'd like to run back. And there's a couple other guys that I'll keep in my back pocket now that are a bucket list thing that I'm just going to keep to myself for now.
Okay. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
But Doomslayer, I'm calling you out. I want your belt. I will come to the one place that's not meant to be on Australia to do it.
Tasmania, watch out. Torture's coming, boys. Nah. we're gonna wrap
I love
things up
him.
here,
He's a good
guys.
bloke. He's a very good dude. Very good dude.
Yeah,
But
I love Doomslayer. He's
but
awesome.
I'm a mark and I want his belt. Give me the best.
Boy.
Give me the best. Who's his best?
Guys, we're gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna play one quick video from a company that we shouldn't be, but oh well.
Aiden says, let's talk
Get ready, things are about to get heavy.
DJ Sonny bringing the beats.
TNT, and it's detonation time.
Man, that was a trip down memory lane.
So many memories. Like honestly though, we can use that because
Yeah.
we both still work there. We both have no issues working there, and I don't know, buddy. This isn't torture. This is mutual. I'm just going to come out and say I appreciate the platform that AWF has given us. You know, the training that we did receive there and everything else like that. And really, like, it's all good. We went and done other things, but we probably don't do that and get to showcase anything we do if we weren't given that at the same time. So really, like, on a public record, I'll go out and say it. I am appreciative of what, you know, TNT, AWF have given not only me, but everyone else there. Because a lot like everyone else, they gave us a platform, they gave us an opportunity, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, really well said. They gave us a chance to live our dreams, you know, and you know, it's always home. I'm glad you feel the same way I do. Yeah,
That's it. Like that's not a knock to anyone else. I love working at Hunter Valley, love working at Wrestling Go. I'm sure I'll love working at Integrity as well. But they always say the first, you know, you wear your break-ins home, and a little piece of me, it is still home.
Yeah. Maybe we'll run it back, huh? We'll fight for tag
Who
team
knows,
titles.
mate? We're one phone call away. Who knows?
Yeah.
They say in wrestling, never say never.
TNT. He's very high up on my list of guests I would like on this year, but obviously he's going overseas in
Good on him.
in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah. Best of luck to him as well.
So
Well, I know he's got a
Mr.
couple of personal reasons why he's going there too, so I hope that goes well for him. Well, I think that's the stigma we need to break too. Like, just because you're not on every show or because you're not on this week, you're on the next one, or anything like that. That doesn't mean someone hates somebody. It could just simply be I'm not needed to fill a role.
Because this year marks 10 years since my first show, and it was AWF, Blacktown PCYC.
Wow.
Featuring the Brian Kendrick.
I was at that show. I was in
Wow.
the crowd at that show. I set the ring up for that show. Me and
I was
Trauma helped set up the ring. Spencer was in the crowd.
I was at day 2. John Cena mark, shirt, hat, wristband, phone belt. That was me 10 years ago. I was like, fuck it, how have I come that far? Like now I've got like, you know, the most beautiful belt in history.
Yeah,
the Winged Eagle.
I haven't held that one, so it's not. I haven't held that one yet. Oh, you haven't heard? Cody's not finished in the story. It's me and Roman at Backlash.
Oh boy, we have to get Tourte, Trauma, and Goldstein on with Tobias and Akel. in the future.
Ooh.
And we'll just
That's
see
a
if,
lot
like,
of people to line up. That's a lot of heads to line.
like, we'll just talk shit for a whole 2 hours. I don't give a shit, you know.
That sounds
You
good,
might be
man.
better off with that one, maybe in a private message. You might be better off doing that one in person where you can get us all around the same place, maybe on a weekend or something, because during the week we all work and stuff. It's hard.
Yeah, true.
Well, I know
No.
Trauma wanted to be here today, but it was with work and stuff like that. It's hard.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm a famous actor as well, so I have to.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we got hits to go and do after this stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Got a couple of pine overcoats for me to go give out.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's been fun, guys. We've been going for 40 minutes. 40 minutes hanging out with my brothers.
It's like 38 minutes longer than I usually last, man. That's good.
What do you mean, bro? I put 2-minute noodles. I put 2-minute noodles on. I come back to half cooked, fam. Bloody marathon man over here. 2 minutes, far out.
We're going to bounce because Tobias has a very important dinner date tonight.
I do, yes.
In less than 50 minutes.
Thank you.
Torture, I will see you at a show real soon, guys. And this weekend, I will be at All-Star Wrestling at Padstow this weekend.
Yeah, fun,
featuring Orlando Jordan and Brian Kendrick.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, have fun. Don't bring any youngers. Yeah, okay, cool. Is anything else?
I'll start cricket on this weekend, and if we win, we're through to the semi-finals. So
you got it, bro. You got it. In the bag.
We got this, boys. We're gonna bounce. I'm gonna ring Joshua. Right, boys, see you next time, Kyle. We love you. We miss you. Here we go.
Love you, Kyle. See ya.